If anyhow the Uniform Civil Code is instituted, there needs to be a striking balance between unity and diversity. The concept of Uniform Civil Code has been a long standing debate in India, with proponents arguing for a common set of civil laws for all citizens, irrespective of their religious beliefs. The recent proposal by Indian government to implement a UCC has sparked intense discussions across the nation. Today we will aim to analyze the implications of a proposed Uniform Civil Code and its potential impact on India's diverse society. Understanding the Uniform Civil Code. A Uniform Civil Code refers to a single set of laws governing personal matters such as marriage, divorce, inheritance, and adoption applicable to all citizens, regardless of their religious affiliation. In India, different religious communities follow their own personal laws, which can sometimes lead to conflicting practices and disparities. There has been many arguments in the favor of Uniform Civil Code. I'll point out three arguments in the favor of UCC. Number one is equality and justice. People argue that a UCC will promote equality and justice by treating all citizens equally, irrespective of their religious background. It would ensure that personal laws are not discriminatory or biased against certain individuals or community. Number two is gender equality. One of the key concerns is the status of women under various personal laws. A UCC could potentially bring uniformity in rights and protections for women, ensuring gender equality in matters such as marriage, divorce, and inheritance. Number three is social cohesion. Proponents argue that a common civil code would foster social cohesion and a sense of national unity by transcending religious boundaries. It would reinforce the idea of secular and inclusive India, where citizens are governed by the same set of laws. One more point I'd like to make on this is simplification and accessibility. Having a uniform civil code would simplify legal procedures, reduce complexities, and make it easier for citizens to understand and navigate the legal system. It could enhance access to justice and ensure uniformity in legal interpretations. Now let's discuss about the challenges and concern which the UCC will have if the Indian government proposes it in the monsoon session of the parliament. Number one, the government must think about the protection of minorities' rights. Critics argue that the imposing a uniform civil code may infringe upon the rights of religious and cultural minorities who have historically followed their own personal laws. It is crucial to strike a balance between promoting uniformity and respecting the diversity of India's pluralistic society. Number two point is preserving cultural identity. Personal laws often reflect the cultural and religious practices of specific communities. A UCC may undermine the rich cultural heritage and traditions of various religious groups, potentially eroding their distinct identities. Number three is implementation challenges. Implementing a uniform civil code across a vast and diverse country like India poses significant challenges. It requires careful consideration of the diverse customs and traditions and practices prevalent in different regions and communities. Another point is secularism and state intervention. People have a contention that a UCC might compromise the secular nature of the Indian state by imposing a uniform set of laws on religious matters. They emphasize the importance of respecting the autonomy and religious freedom of individuals and communities. In the end, I would like to conclude it that the debate surrounding the Uniform Civil Code of India is multifaceted with valid arguments on both sides. While a UCC has the potential to promote equality, gender justice, and national unity, it must be implemented in a manner that respects and protects the rights of religious and cultural minorities. Striking a balance between uniformity and diversity is essential to ensure that the proposed UCC serves the principles of justice, inclusivity, and social cohesion. It is crucial for policymakers to engage in extensive consultations with stakeholders, including religious and community leaders, legal experts, and citizens, to develop a consensus driven approach that addresses the concerns of all sections of society. Ultimately, the aim should be to create a legal framework that upholds the principles of justice, equality, and diversity, while respecting the rights and identities of individuals and communities.